Okay, let's dive into this. Imagine releasing a song that gets you kicked out of a West End musical. That's exactly what happened to Boy George, and it's way more complex than it sounds. First, let's unpack the song. We Will Dance Again isn't just a bop, it's a direct response to the Israel-Hamas conflict. George's lyrics flat out deny genocide in Gaza, calling it a war instead. Now, I get it, artists have the right to voice opinions, but here's the kicker, this isn't just about music anymore. It's about the collision of celebrity, politics, and accountability. And honestly, the fallout reveals something deeper about how society treats controversial takes in the public eye. Let's talk about the backlash. Within days, George was yanked from Jesus Christ Superstar, a role he was supposed to play for 2 weeks. His manager called it a decision made, with utmost respect, but come on, this was damage control. The guy was supposed to play Herod, a one-song cameo, yet his off-stage views overshadowed the entire production. What does that say about our tolerance for dissenting voices in entertainment? Personally, I think this isn't just about Boy George, it's about how the industry balances artistic freedom with public pressure. Celebrities are human, but when their personal beliefs clash with global movements, the consequences are nuclear. Now, the lyrics themselves, you say genocide, I say war, that's not just provocative, it's a deliberate middle finger to the UN's 2025 ruling against Israel. But here's the thing, art has always been political. From Dylan's protest songs to Beyoncé's feminist anthems, creators inject their views into their work. So why is George facing exile? Maybe because his stance contradicts the dominant narrative in certain circles. And that's fascinating. We celebrate dissent when it aligns with our values but punish it when it doesn't. Double standard much? Then there's the Eurovision angle. George performed for San Marino in 2026 despite calls to boycott Israel. His defense: I won't turn my back on Jewish friends. On the surface, that sounds noble, solidarity, loyalty, etc. But dig deeper, and it's a classic deflection. Equating criticism of a nation's policies to abandoning friends. That's a lazy conflation. Supporting Jewish communities doesn't require denying genocide allegations, nuance exists. But hey, when did nuance ever win a culture war? What's next for Boy George? His career's taken hits before, addiction, legal issues, but this feels different. This isn't about personal missteps, it's about ideological exile. And that raises a question, can an artist survive professionally when their beliefs become unpalatable to the majority? In my opinion, this is the new normal. Social media amplifies every stance, and audiences demand moral purity from public figures. But at what cost? If we cancel complexity, we lose the chance to engage, challenge, and grow. So, yeah, Boy George's exit is a story about a song, but it's also a mirror held up to our collective obsession with punishment over dialogue. What do you think? Should art be a safe space for uncomfortable ideas, or are some lines uncrossable? Let me know in the comments.